think there's probably some very powerful people that have joined the ranks of the Illuminati and slowly, crept their way not only through the Illuminati's ranks, but also through the ranks of the strategic organizations and, foundations or whatever it may be that these people are rising up through. They've slowly made their way over the last 200 years, and their family and other members have made their way up slowly but surely into these high-power organizations, and they've, along the way, sort of hedged their bets of getting caught and saying, well, this is a new thing that we need to get involved in to be able to sway the public thought or to keep ourselves hidden or to drive our agenda. So I think they're very smart people. They're very wealthy people. They're very strategic-minded folks that continue to crawl through these organizations and spread their tentacles into whatever organizations they need to drive their agenda and to stay hidden. So I don't think the media is an exclusion from that. I think they can also be members of the media or members that run the media and, sort of help themselves there to stay hidden. But I think they've strategically done a good job at the members keeping themselves hidden.
But how could, over all this time, no one have leaked? There's a pretty famous quote by Benjamin Franklin that said, 3 people can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. How could someone not have spilled the beans?
Because I think there's too much at risk. I think, again, they're so ingrained with what they have, and I don't think that it's one thing, again, that you can say the Illuminati exists, because I don't think in an organizational hierarchy there's not like a leader and there's not like people below that person. There's not a pyramid shape. I think it's very scattered. It's very easy to only know, maybe 1 or 2 other people that are driving the same sort of mission that you are. I don't necessarily think that it has to be named the Illuminati anymore. I think there's pockets of people in this world that drive their own agendas, that have the means and the ability to do so. And I don't think they necessarily need to hide that, quote unquote, that sort of thing exists. I mean, there's plenty of things in this world. If you look at like Bohemian Grove and the Bilderberg Group and things like that these rich and powerful people get together and they make decisions, and I think they're sort of hiding in plain sight, if you will. So I don't think it necessarily needs to come out, and I don't think anybody needs to mention it. I mean, it's sort of, I don't know. I mean, that's a fair question, but I don't know.
I mean, I think the simpler answer is that people are just predisposed to mistrust, and that we don't, as humans, don't like the idea that out of the blue something bad can happen, and it's just easier to blame it all on this all-powerful group, and can't accept that we live in a world where random acts and bad stuff can happen, and it's just easier to blame it on something.
Maybe, but I also think, too, what would be the benefit of coming out, right? If you're Paul Hellyer and you're a member of the Illuminati and you say, okay, I'm a member of the Illuminati, everybody's going to be like, okay, shut the fuck up, old man. Like, so I don't think, I think, too, we're at a point in society where I don't necessarily think that people would even believe you if you said, oh, the Illuminati exists and I'm part of it.
But if you're the Illuminati and you rule the world anyway, why does it matter if anyone knows?
I don't think it does matter.
Exactly. So why does it need to be kept secret if that was the case?
Because I just think that's the foundation that it was built on, right? You've built all of these things in that you just continue with it. And everybody needs their secrecy, regardless of if it's good secrecy or not. Everybody likes to have these, like, oh, we're doing something under the covers. We're doing something mysterious. I mean, you see it in fraternities still. You see it in all of these, all of these different organizations have these little rooms that nothing can leave and blah, 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 blah. So everybody likes to have their little secrets.
Okay. So, we've talked quite a bit here about the Illuminati, some of the strange stuff, some of the things you believe. I mean, how do you wrap it up from your perspective and summarize what you think?
I think there are many ways to have power. I think we have a lot of different groups and a lot of different people that have a lot of money, a lot of power, a lot of fame that can give some sort of aura or some sort of representation that they are in this sort of secret society or this higher power organization just based off of the life that they live, the immense amount of money, the immense amount of power. And I think that is the cross that they have to bear in life. And I don't think that they plan on being in these groups, but I think they become these inner circles, and these inner circles do have a lot of power. And do they do assassinations? Were they in charge of the JFK assassination? Were they, did they invent the Beatles? I have no idea.
Lizard overlords.
They are definitely not lizard overlords. I don't want to be even tied into that theory. So I'm going to give you a website that I think will prove to you, Adam Pasta, to everybody listening out there, and to the world, that the Illuminati does rule the world. That website is ITANIMULLI.com. ITANIMULLI.com or IlluminatiBackwards.com. Visit that website and tell me that isn't evidence that the Illuminati runs the world. What about you?
I mean, for me, I think I summarize it as, maybe a question. So, which story is stranger? A 230-plus-year-old secret society managed to survive a forceful disbanding by threat of death and is now controlling our lives in ways that we're not even aware of, or a guy with the cool name Adam with serious FOMO on the Age of Enlightenment formed the worst kept secret society that we still keep blaming for all the horrible things we've done, because as humans we need scapegoats to blame. And even though the group has been extinct for 230 years, I think in this case the truth is really stranger than fiction. Thanks a lot for listening. Stranger Than Fiction is the brainchild of Chase Ferris, Allison Davila, and me, Adam Davila. We would love to hear from you on Twitter @STF Talk, and check out our Instagram, Stranger Than Fiction Podcast, for a preview of what's to come.